Hi there, hope you're doing good. So here I am with another update to this file. So as you have added two new columns, I need to modify the database pulling in method and also update the columns for the ROS and CPS. So there are two columns added. I need to change all the reference for all the charts because previously these were different columns and I was plotting these columns. So whenever you are making a new change in between the columns, it will start like it will ask to update all the automation steps again because except the logic will remain same and yes, the time will get saved um, to not to create the logic. But again, once you are adding new columns, initially the previously we were using up to column T. Now we have added up two new columns. Accordingly, I need to update the date format and date value so that I can get the date selected date pulled values. So punchline here is that try to add further columns on the right side instead of in between. All right. Okay. So let me go through the charts which you are not sure about. So let me try explaining because I'm not also not a salesperson guy, but let me try to give you a quick overview. And you are the expert, and I hope you will understand it quickly. So the first chart is the profit distribution. So simply we have plotted three profits for one for Electrica, one for Sanitary, and one for the total Kamaiga. So this is the total distribution. Electrica has the most 55% and the minimum is for the total Kamaiga, which the value you can see it's here 713 and 11,008. So 11,008 are the first, second, and this one is the third one. I don't exactly understand the dot and comma because in our number we use comma then the dot at the end. But in this one, I think it's reverse. So maybe this is 11,532. This is 8,556. And this one is simply 713. So these are in 1,000 and this one is 100. So you can see the distribution in here. Same distribution can be seen on the bar chart. Here you can see the percent distribution and the volume it's taking in. And here you can see the exact value of the amount which we are having as a profit. Then these are the profit distribution for each product. So if a product is in negative, it will go down the zero line. And if it is in positive, so it will show up. So you can see these, there are few services which are in one service in positive and two are in negative. So these are the numbers in here as well. 2000 minus 459 and minus 837. Then the fourth chart comes in cost versus revenue versus profit. So what we are doing, this is we are showing that Electrica is it's plotting the cost. So if you will hover on it, so this one is plotting the marketing cost, which is visible. So this is the marketing cost, and then comes the profit, and then comes the revenue. So we can change the sequence of the. So this will be cost and revenue, and then profit. So let me make the change. Will be this will be a revenue, and this one will become profit. So this is how it reads out. So this is the cost, revenue, and the profit. So this is how you can see what is the distribution of how much you are getting out of how much you are spending. This one is a bit complex chart. So this one is showing the CTR. So you can see the CTR is on the right, increasing from left to right, and the cost per click is going up, bottom up, and then the size is the profit, I guess. Let me see. So yeah, the sorry, the size of the bar is the ball is cost. CTR, cost per click, and this is the cost. We can always change, but I think this is making sense that when you are making an efficiency chart, so CTR versus click links versus cost. So uh, here you can read it out that the cost per click CTR is high and the cost per click is also high, whereas it's making cost is the volume is small, whereas the CTR and the I think it's click per link per click both are high. Whereas for the Electrica, the CTR is very low and cost per click is on the middle in the mid range, whereas the cost volume is high. Senetra, on the other hand, is almost on the same side. So CTR is low. Conversion through I think CTR is low. Cost per click a little higher than the Electrica, whereas the cost is very small. So you can understand better conversion through funnel. So why what I was trying to show here is that what we are actually uh, let me show. So I think I converted this in English. So what I'm trying to show here is that where you are dropping the where you are dropping the product or the sales. So this is the I think you can understand that this is one dimension, and then the remaining is the sale. So sale is almost equivalent to the red one. I don't remember what was the English of it. So I'm trying to show here that once you are putting something in where you are getting dropped, so you might get an idea. I don't exactly again. Okay, I need to read it out again in English. When I was plotting this chart, I tried to read it in English. So maybe it will make sense for you. So when you are comparing just like the other one, so revenue, sorry, the cost, revenue, and the profit. So similar way, I'm trying to see where you are dropping or getting out of the sales for any particular product. So these are the three ones I was trying to plot. So the last one is sales. These two I don't remember the name in English. So this one is showing the cost per click versus the revenue per sale. So the cost per click, you can see on the left column it's cost per click and the revenue we are plotting. So the blue bars are cost per click, and the conversion or the revenue you are getting is in a line. So you can see cost per click is high, whereas you are getting low conversion. Whereas for the Electrica, the cost per click is low, whereas you are getting more volume. So even with the less cost per click, you are converting better volumes. Profitability index. Okay, so the profitability index I have calculated dividing the again the same logic. Profit divided by the CTR. Yes. So the profit divided by CTR shows you that a higher number shows again the same thing. Higher number shows that even with the low CTR, you are getting more profit. Whereas with the high CTR, you are getting less profit. So you need more click through rate. You might need more clicks. So for this one, it's calculating that there are a lot. Sorry, yeah, or reverse. So you have a lot of click through rate, but you are not making any profit. So this one is being expensive. Total kamayega. Then now the return on investment spend, ad spend. Sorry, return on ad spend. So this is a simple chart that what is the volume of the return on ad spend on different services. Simple chart, no issues. CPA cost per acquisition. So again, this one is also a simple CPA chart, whereas I have added a target line. The target value you can add in here. So whatever the your value you will add in here, you will see the red line on that, so that you can see which one is going above the target and which one is below the target. So this is another simple chart. Now another complex chart, profit versus marketing versus ROAS. So the we are plotting in this one the cost in on the x-axis. So this is increasing from left to right. Profit is increasing from top to bottom to up, whereas the size is a return on ad spend. So the size is showing the value of the return on ad spend. You can see the return on ad spend is the lowest on the total comma. Again, it's an efficiency chart, and the cost is high on the Electrica, whereas you are getting the higher profit as well. The cost is low on the Sanitra, but you are getting good profit out of it as well. So the ROAS, the size of the ball is the ROAS. Again, another profitability chart. So this one is showing the CTR. CTR is again increasing on the right side. You can again interpret the CTR value is high for the total Kamaega, whereas return on ad spend is low. So Electrica and Senator are the good one, whereas the total Kamaiga is the one which you need to focus on for the decision making of the marketing. You understand better. I'm just explaining the chart, so I don't know what exactly you need to push through to get more out of it. CPA versus conversion value. Again, we have plotted the same CPA chart in here. We have just added the conversion values in a line chart so that you can see what is the conversion rate against the CPA. So these are the few charts. I took help from the AI and one of my colleagues so that I can build something and show you. I hope this makes sense. Once you are satisfied, we can transfer these to dashboard. Maybe I can. After this recording this video, I'll transfer all the charts on the dashboard so that you can see those at a glance. I will keep those again on these as well so that I can see which value we are plotting. And once you are satisfied, I will delete all of these charts. So that's it from my side. I hope this makes sense. Looking forward for your review. Take care. Bye.